Hey girls, so this is going to be my first official pregnancy vlog. I'm ecstatic that I'm actually getting to do this. I can't believe that it's here and I'm doing it, and I'm super nervous, so if I'm stuttering my words or whatever, if it doesn't make sense, that's probably why. But let's see. I am technically, according to me, I am 4 weeks and 5 days today. But according to my doctor, I'm 2 days behind, so 4 weeks and 3 days. And until I actually have an ultrasound and get an official due date, I'm just going to go with my calculation because I'm pretty sure that's more right, because I know how long my cycles are, and I know how long my luteal phase is and all that stuff. So I'm just going to go with that. So 4 weeks and 5 days today. And the reason that I waited a little bit to do my first pregnancy vlog is because I wanted to have something to report on. I went and saw my doctor on June 1st, and that was, according to me, 4 weeks and 2 days. And he wasn't able to see anything on the ultrasound. He, just said wanted to do a pregnancy confirmation and get my beta tested and all that, make sure everything's going as it should. And so I went and did that. My appointment was at 10:30 with him, and then I went ahead and had my blood work done sometime around 12 o'clock, I think. And that number came back at 1,069 for 4 weeks and 2 days. That's a really high number. I was kind of surprised by it. I mean, he seems to say it's normal, and some women have really high early numbers and some women have really low early numbers. He's not obviously saying anything that it could be multiples or anything like that, but that's obviously the first thing that popped into my mind. And I did a little bit of research, and there's just, you can't get a set number. And I know some of you ladies have said that, your numbers were super, super high, super early, and you just had one. So I could care less, excuse me, I could really care less what my number is as long as it's going up. So I had to wait 48 hours to do my second blood test, and that was on Friday, and I did that about 1:30 in the afternoon because I had to work. So I went and had that at 1:30, so I think that was like a little bit more than 48 hours or something like that. Yeah, a little bit more than 48 hours. And I don't even have it memorized. It was 3,154. And the email that I got from him he was excited for me. I mean, that is way more than doubled. That's like 150%. And that's really, really good. So he's going to, he said on Wednesday when I saw him that depending on how my numbers were doubling, that's how he was going to go about scheduling me my first ultrasound. And so he's ecstatic, like I said, about that number, and it's definitely high enough. So he's going to schedule me something probably within the week. I don't know. It's Saturday, so his nurse probably won't be getting back to me until like Monday. But yeah, so sometime in this week I'll definitely be able to get my first ultrasound and to see my little jelly bean. Anyways, so I mean, that's a crazy number, right? That's, I mean, huge jump. So I mean, as far as multiples goes, if it is, I wouldn't be too surprised, only because my dad's mom, my grandma, is a twin, and it skipped a generation. He didn't have any, my dad didn't have any twins, and on my mom's side, twins don't run in the family. So if it skipped a generation, I would be his first child that would have twins, which would make sense. So I wouldn't be shocked, but I would be surprised and excited all at the same time to have two. I mean, wow, that would be unbelievable. Anyways, so yeah, I won't know obviously until I have an ultrasound. Numbers they're too widely varied to go off the numbers to say anything. So let's see. So I'll go ahead and jump right into symptoms. I started kind of jotting them down right away when I first found out in that the early part. So when I first found out, I was having a lot of cramping and kind of twinges, and not really menstrual cramps, but they were just kind of, feels like stuff was going on in there. And now that's kind of dulled down a little bit. I really only have cramping or pain when I'm sitting up, like kind of if I'm kneeling on the couch, or sitting up kind of with my knees tucked underneath me or something like that. But I found that the most comfortable position where I really don't have any uncomfortable crampy-ish stuff is when I'm kind of laying down or have my legs stretched out, or I'm kind of leaning back on the couch or something like that. That tends to be the most comfortable. But the cramping is really really mild. It's really gone away for the most part. I've noticed that I have a lot of extra fluids and stuff. Like I'm constantly have a stuffy nose, and I'm kind of blowing my nose a lot, and phlegmy in my throat, and TMI, but I definitely have more CM down there, and it's not obviously to the point where I have to wear any kind of panty liner or anything, but I definitely can feel it, and I have to go to the bathroom more often because it's irritating. Let's see. My sleepiness, I'm not super tired. I tend to sleep more at night, but during the day, I'm not exhausted. Like, I don't feel like I got hit by a truck or anything, but I think that'll probably get worse and worse as I get further along. I will take a nap throughout the day, sometime here and there, not every single day, but occasionally I'll take a nap, and that seems to help. And I'm in bed by 9:30, 10:30, somewhere that at night, and I can sleep. If I don't have to work the next day, I can sleep until 8:30 or 9 o'clock in the morning. So that's like 10 plus hours of sleep, which is crazy. Normally I can sleep 7 hours, 8 hours tops, and I have to get up and get out of bed because I'm getting antsy. So yeah, definitely sleeping more, but I don't feel super overwhelmed or super tired or anything like that. Let's see. My boobs, we'll just go into that. Not super sore. My nipples are definitely kind of where all the action seems to happen, and this is kind of TMI, but when they get hard, or when I'm not wearing a bra or something like that, they seem to have like an achy feel. It's weird. It's hard to describe. They're not sensitive to the touch, but if it's like inside that I feel all this stuff happening. When I touch on them or something, it's not super bad or anything, but it's more like I feel these like twinges and crampiness and stuff in my inside, which is weird. I've never had that happen before. And even when I just would get my normal menstrual periods, I wouldn't have sore boobs ever. So I think that's probably going to be how my pregnancy goes as well. I don't think I'm going to have super sore boobs, but I do have one spot that I'm kind of weirded out about. It's kind of in the lower part of my left boob here, and it's really sore to the touch, and that's the only spot, and it's been there for like a week or so, maybe a little bit longer than that, and I've been kind of touching on it, and I think that's what's making it worse, but I don't really feel anything there, so I don't know if it's like a hormonal cyst or if it's just a sore spot that I have from being pregnant. I really don't know, but I'm gonna kind of just try and leave it alone and see if it goes away, and if it doesn't, then I'll kind of go get it checked. But from the research that I've done online, there could be many reasons why you have a sore spot on your boob, not necessarily meaning anything bad. It could just be a total natural thing, and nothing really to be worried about. So I'm just gonna watch it and see how it goes. Let's see. Oh, I definitely have a really full uterus. It kind of feels like I always have to pee, but I really don't. It just feels like there's definitely something growing in there, definitely some stuff going on. I'm super bloated, and just, everything kind of, just a lot of stuff happening down there. I don't know if all of you pregnant ladies and people that have had babies, you totally probably understand what I'm saying. It's really hard to describe. It's just like a real full feeling down there. Let's see. My eating has definitely increased, and I don't know if that's because prior to getting pregnant I was on a diet and I was limiting myself on what I was eating and how many calories I was taking in and all of that stuff. And now that I'm pregnant, my camera just decided to stop recording. So what I was saying before it stopped recording was, I'm obviously not dieting right now, because not supposed to diet while you're pregnant, but I'm watching what I'm eating and just kind of letting myself have whatever my body wants. And so it's definitely increased more than what I was having before, but it's not anything more than what I before I started losing weight. It's nothing even close to what I was eating before or anything like that. I'm just trying to make sure I have a good breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then snacks in between, and making sure I get all my vegetables and stuff like that. But I'm definitely craving a little bit more sweet things. But again, I think that's because I was not allowing myself really to have them while I was dieting. So my body's kind of like, I want to have sugar. So that's what, that's what I've been craving. Let's see. I don't have any nausea really, unless I get hungry. Then I kind of feel like my stomach's kind of upset, but food seems to be curing that right now. So I think that that's really good. And I'm sure that as I get further along, I might get more. Gosh, sorry. I have a lot of gassiness too, like in my stomach, and I kind of burp a lot. It's really, really weird. And hiccups, and just, I have a lot of gas going on. But anyways, that is off the topic. I'm not nauseous, which is good. And I'm sure that I will be very soon. And let's see. Oh, I have really dry, chapped lips, and I always have to have something on them. And then my hair and my skin seems to be a lot more oily than normal. I have to, wash my hair more often and wash my face more often. Okay. That's pretty much it as far as symptoms go. And again, I'm not exactly sure how far along I am exactly. So, that'll probably change as the weeks progress. Let's see. Oh, caffeine. I have cut out 99% of my caffeine intake. I was drinking 2 to 3 cups of coffee and then having energy drink throughout the day and all that, but I'm now only having 1 cup of regular coffee in the morning, and then that's it. And I'm slowly kind of making that cup smaller, and hopefully I won't need it at all, or I'll be able to go to like a half and half kind of thing, or like a decaf all the way around. And yeah, I'm taking all my vitamins still. I talked to my doctor about everything I was taking, and he said that's all really, really good. Let's see. He said that the baby aspirin that I'm taking is awesome. He would have recommended that also, and he says that around 15 weeks I could probably stop taking it if I wanted to, and because that's really a good safe zone as far as the pregnancy goes. But he said if I want to continue taking it, that's fine too, because it's really not going to do any harm. It only can help. So yeah, for all you women out there who have had any kind of a previous loss or anything like that, talk to your doctor about baby aspirin. I gotta speed this up because I'm running out of time. Baby buys, we haven't bought anything yet for the baby, only because with our prior history, we want to wait a little bit, and we'll probably just wait a couple more weeks before we start, buying things a little bit here and there. I did buy one thing, but this was with my past pregnancy, and I just kind of brought it out, but it's my pregnancy book. It's a week by week. It has really great pictures, and I would definitely recommend it. It's called You and Your Baby Pregnancy, Your Ultimate Pregnancy Guide Week by Week. And it's by Dr. Laura Riley, an OBGYN. So I would definitely recommend that for all you ladies out there. Let's see. I want to do shout outs to all my new subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I got probably 50 more subscribers since announcing I am pregnant, and I'm so looking forward to sharing my journey with every single one of you. And to all you newly pregnant ladies out there, I'm super, super excited for all of you, and a lot of us are so close together, and that's just super awesome. And I cannot wait for all of us to get big bellies and just kind of get to show them off, and it's going to be so much fun. But yeah, I have to cut this off because I'm running out of time, and I don't want to have to edit this, so I will talk to everybody soon. I'll probably do my next update after my next ultrasound, or my first ultrasound, which will probably be sometime next week. I'll be 5 weeks according to me on Monday, so I'll probably update again around this same time next week. Anyways, thank you guys all for watching, and you guys are rock, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.